In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to take down and take care of the tent. First, we're going to start by taking out any stakes and taking off the rainfly. Once we have the rainfly off, I'm just going to check it for any stains or that could be damaging. As you can see, we have a stain here, but that's not too much of an issue. The rainfly is pretty sturdy, but if there is significant amount of water or dirt damage, you're going to want to take, you can just hose it down and use a low pH soap again, so like Dawn dish soap or something along those lines to get any of that off. Now we're just going to go back over to our tent. Sorry, the sun's in the way. We're going to go back over to our tent. We're going to look for any kind of dirt that's in the tent floor. And to get rid of that, we're just going to either use a broom or you can literally pick up the tent and shake it out. So as soon as you get back from your trip, it's good to rebuild the tent. That's the easiest way to get all the dirt and grime out of there. If there's any stains maybe on the floor of the tent, using a low pH soap and some water and a rag just to get that out would be the best option. I'm just going to go inside the tent and look at the ground. You can see there's lots of kind of debris in here. I'd say the easiest way, honestly, is just maybe grabbing a buddy and lifting up the entire tent, having the door completely open and shaking it out completely to get any of those dirt and crumbs out of there. I went ahead and shook out the tent. I'm going to now take out the poles and just break those down. So I've gone ahead and taken down the poles. Here's the tent, it's still on top of our floor saver, and then there's the rainfly. I'm going to put the poles back in its sleeve, and then we're going to focus on what to do with the rest of the tent components, starting with the rainfly. I did the rainfly into thirds both ways, and I'm going to fold it into thirds one more time. I'm using the width of the poles in their sleeve as a reference for how wide I need. I've rolled it into thirds and then thirds again, and the width of the rain cover is a little bit thinner than the width. Now I'm going to pull the tent pieces without the floor saver on over here, and then I'm going to fold it so it's the same width as this. Okay, I folded that up. Now we're just going to start, pick an end to start at. Going to start wrapping the poles in this that way. Okay, I got this all rolled up nice and small, and then I'm gonna just put I got that in there. For the floor saver, as you can see, this one is wet from sitting on my lawn, so I'm not gonna fold it up quite yet. However, how you do this, you can see a lot of these will still have the creases on there. Fold it longwise so that it's like a strip like this first. And then you're going to go shortwise and fold it up small enough to fit in the bag. So here's the bag compared to the size of the floor saver. Although this looks like it might be hard to squeeze into this bag, it's actually very, very easy. It folds down pretty nice and small. But yeah, so I'm going to air this out. Other than that, once this is folded up and completely dry, you just put it in at the top of this bag, like here, along with the stakes. And then you are ready to return your tent back to the storage unit. So that concludes my video on how to pack up the tent. Thank you guys for your time.